This is my intro song. It isn't very long. That's all. Go ahead. Go on, watch the video. Hey, my loves. Welcome back to BEARY Q Nails. How y'all doing? I'm so glad to have y'all back. So thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are working on the left hand, as you can see. I just got a simple polygel overlay on my right hand. So we are just going to grab, the things that we normally work with. We got our Model 1's dehydrator, our Young Nails primer, which is also known as the double-sided sticky tape to help your extensions last longer, your enhancements. I got these tips off of Amazon. So these are half cover coffins. Now the shaping, it's beautiful, at least this shape. I am going to cut them down a little. So I have my Young Nails nail glue that we are going to use to affix the items. So we're just gonna grab our sizings, and here we go. We got all our sizes picked out. So also, while this is happening, y'all know what's going on. I'm gluing the tips onto my nails. I wanted to welcome all new subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking that subscribe button and joining the BEARY Q Nails family. If you haven't subscribed, please take a second if you can. It really helps to just hit subscribe and join us. We have some fun here. We do some nail stuff. We chit chat. We gossip. We do whatever. So why not? Why not? And thank you all for coming back to watch. And I really appreciate all you that take the time to comment and engage. And I love chatting with each and every one of you. So I'm not sure everybody knows, but I live in Florida. So, it has been so hot. So hot. Like ridiculous hot. The AC is working triple time and it can barely keep up. So we gonna have a little issue. This glue, I was having some issues getting it to stick, but I got it. So as you can see, we got them on. Now, normally I love me wearing some long nails, but lately I've been, with the dogs and everything, I've been knocking them and I've been hurting myself. So I wanted to just cut them a little shorter, give my nail bed some time to, chill from any trauma of getting hit. So as you can see, I am taking my little cutter, bending them, my fingers, making sure that they're a good length. I do have the magnets to make sure that, that you put on that little device to make sure that they're all the same length. However, I couldn't find them right now. So that's why I'm not using them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited for today's video. I'm using a company that I just came across. They are called Fenixx Nail Co. And their acrylics, let me tell you, I haven't used their foundation acrylics and stuff. I've only gotten their glitter. I've gotten 3. Today we're going to be looking at 1. But child, let me tell you, I can't even. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see. Y'all just gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. So I got my nails on, getting my drill. Look at my cute little box. Got my little box to hold all my little stuff. And I'm going to take the Dremel, the what they call it, what the sanding band, the barrel bit, the sanding band, and I'm just going to go at a decent slowish speed, and I'm closing this up because we are working with acrylics today, and I'm going to be using my brush, like using that area to like clean and dry my brush or wipe it off. I don't want none of this dust on it, so I'm just going to turn this on, and we are going to start buffing the surface of the nail tip, and I'm going to gently like blend in the area where the nail tip was adhered to my nail, just to make it flow onto, you know, just so there's no ledge, so it's a very seamless application, kiss, because you know I like it seamless, I like it snatched. All right, so I'm obviously out of camera, but that's what I'm doing. Y'all can see a little bit right there. You know, I'm just lightly going over the area where the ledge is to thin it out, so we got a nice smooth transition, kiss. I know we're a couple weeks out, but I hope everybody had a fabulous Mother's Day. I was blessed that my mom came up to Orlando. She was actually visiting with my sister and my aunt, and they live in North Carolina, so they came down, and I was blessed to see them on Mother's Day. It was very nice. So y'all know, if y'all been on this channel for a little bit, I traditionally been using Gel-X for the most part, or any pre-shaped type of tip. I generally don't cut down a tip that's already been made, if that makes sense. So I never really have to like reshape into a shape that I want. So these were coffin tips with a C curve. Now, I initially thought that they did not have a C curve. The C curve, you know, meaning, you know, the actual nail tip, if you're looking at it straight on, it actually is in the shape of a, you see, like it looks like a upside, like a knocked over to the right C. And, you know, it gives the nail more strength, I feel, but in terms of shaping, I feel C curve tips are a little more difficult for me to, you know, shape. So, you know, this is just me struggle busting a little bit, but mainly, you know, going across the end where I just chopped off most of that enhancement, smoothing it out, trying to go ahead and get some sort of a decent shape. I initially was trying to go for a coffin, and what I ended up with, I pretty much believe, was a square, or maybe a tapered square. I don't know, child. I don't know arithmetic. I don't know these shapes, child. But yeah, so this is just me going ahead, shaping, filing, doing what we do. All right, cool. So as you can see, everything's nice, all buffed, you know, shaped sort of to what I want. uh, you know, we working on it. So I forgot that I had this swipe from Young Nails. So Young Nails Swipe is their version of a dehydrator and cleanser, which is, you know, to remove any dust or anything and to dehydrate the nail bed. So I decided to use that instead of the Model 1s today, just to try it out. You know, technically this is my first set that I'm doing with more Young Nails products, and as well as a new company, Fenixx Nail Company. So I'm using the swipe to clean and dehydrate my nails, remove all that dust. And I was like, I got it, so I might as well use it. And I like the bottle that it has, like, it's a pump bottle. So, you know, you just twist it to lock it so it won't pump down while it's closed or anything. And here's my Young Nails primer, my protein bond, the double-sided stick-it type. You know, I live by this. Like, I have literally not used any other primer since I've started using the Young Nails. I'm just going to apply that onto my nail bed. I'm running out, child. I need to get more. So I'm just gonna apply that on my nail bed everywhere that I really want to make sure that enhancement sticks. I don't want any lifting. You know, I went ahead and did a really good soak off, so there is no product on my nails, and I prepped really good, so I want to make sure these stick. All right, honey, it's acrylic time. So we got our Young Nails nail liquid and or monomer. So this is what helps the polymer or the acrylic powder you know, polymerize and all them big words. So I don't know why I was trying to be cute and use that little dropper. I don't use that dropper nowhere. I don't know why I decided to try and use it today, but I don't know. Did not use it. And typically I don't usually just pour it like that. I normally use the brush, but I didn't grab the brush yet. This is my little dampen dish. I got it off Amazon. It's supposed to be really good for getting glitters and stuff off, so I wanted to try it. So as you can see, I have my core clear. I'm using the Greg's signature brush from Young Nails, and I'm so excited because this is the first time I'm using this brush. I'm very excited to use this brush. So we're just gonna dunk it into there, get all the air bubbles out, and what we're gonna do is just lay a thin layer of acrylic clear on all my nail beds, just to give my natural nails some protection and some more strength. And so, you know, we don't get any staining from any acrylic that we put on top. But for me, it's really not even about the staining. It's more about because my nails are a little thin. So I'm just, like I said, I just did a complete soak off where I removed every product that I had. You know, I had bubblegum gel, I had taffy gel, I had a bunch of stuff from previous sets. Because, you know, I typically just file down as thin as I can. But I guess it's been building up. But I'm just applying a thin layer with a small bead onto my nail bed, just for some added protection. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. This brush is fabulous. It picks up the beads so nice. The bristles are so soft. Like, between this brush that I got separate, I bought it separate from the box that I unboxed on my channel, and if you haven't seen that video, go and check that out. My Young Nails Core acrylic unboxing. The brush that came with that one, which I think it was called Artistic Sculptor, it was the one that had that light wooden handle. Honey, compared to this brush, look, that's like a Pinto and this is the Porsche. Nothing is getting stuck in this brush. It holds the liquid so nice. It glides beautifully. I cannot stop gushing about this brush. Like even after I was done with the nail set, I was telling hubby, I was like, yo, that brush is off the hook. And he's like, what brush? I'm like, the brush I was using to do my nails. Duh. I'm a mess sometimes. But hey, man, you get excited about something, you gotta share it. So you see, I'm just going lightly taking, I'm living for this brush. I'm just looking at the application and I'm like having flashbacks of the application and how nice it was to put the acrylic on this set. Like, it was so smooth and lovely. I loved that. I loved it all. You wipe that brush, honey. Oh, and the I know I said it was a polygel overlay on my right hand. It's actually patty gel, and it is the sheer pink sheer, I think it's called on her site. And I just did a simple overlay on that one. I did a complete soak off removal on that hand, kind of like I mentioned I did on my left, because I wanted to just start over, and I just wanted to do a plain, nice, cute, short overlay. So that's what I did. Be back. Honey, and we present FNC, Fenixx Nail Co. Look at that acrylic color. Look at this packaging. Now, BEARY Q Nails family, I am calling to y'all. Honey, look at that packaging, how fierce that was. Ain't it cute? It is so nice. Look, and it's called Delirium. The packaging made me delirious. If y'all hear that tap, 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 that's the babies coming into the office to see what daddy's up to. So, taking our little bead, and what we're gonna do, let's see that polymerization. Alright, couldn't see it very well in the focus. So, as we know with all acrylic products and systems, there's a learning curve sometimes. So, as you can see, I had a little, this one's a little dry. So I didn't have enough liquid. So, just a little learning curve sometimes when you're working with new acrylics and new products. So what I decided to do, I just dipped my brush into my monomer, and I'm just going over all of my nails, the clear acrylic and the tip, just to add some monomer to moisten the surface. So when I'm dropping that bead down, I was like, maybe that'll help to avoid, but I don't think I have any other problems after, I think, this first nail. But look at the color, honey. The blues, the pinks, the purples. Look at that. Look at that bead. I'm just pushing that down. I'm not building strength with this acrylic. This is glitter, so this is not the main strength for the nail. So, that's another reason why you want to add sometimes a base clear because, you know, you really want to make sure your enhancements, especially the longer you go, you want to make sure they're strong. So, but these are pretty short for me especially, so we're pretty good. But look at the, oh my god, I can't even, like, I currently have my hand on my head because I can't even look at the screen. So I'm just going ahead and patting that acrylic down. I want to cover the entire nail. Let me tell you, I am so excited to use this acrylic and the other two acrylics that I got from them. I am so excited. Like I honestly, for the first time since I think I've been doing my nails, this is the first time that I keep going like, dang, I really like this. Like, these colors are just fierce. And it's iridescent, and the light hits it, it changes color. It's just amazing. I love it so much. I think it's so cool. And currently, I think their website, I didn't know that, you know, this was a thing. Because like I said, I just found their site. So I got these acrylics, and their site now is currently down. Because I guess they're restocking and revamping their site. And then I started following them on social media, and I checked out their Instagram, and it does say, you know, I went back in the history and I saw that, you know, they do post that their site does go down once in a while, so they can restock, revamp. Hello, my baby Penny. Hi, Daddy's recording a video. So I cannot wait, and it's June 1st, so it is, I'm doing this voiceover right now. It is the 20th of May. I know, Penny. I know, my baby. Daddy's working. Back up, mama. So, on June 1st, their site opens up, so I cannot wait, because I am for sure gonna go back on that site and get some more. Because I feel like this is my new obsession. The bottles. I think the bottles got me by the neck, girl. It got me by the neck, child. The bottles are so fierce and they look amazing. The quality of the acrylic is awesome. The formulation that they have is great. It polymerizes great with the Young Nails monomer. I'm sure it'll work great with other monomers as well. I'm sure I will have another video in the future using a different acrylic from them. Maybe I'll test out a different monomer. Currently, I think I have 3 or 4. I have Young Nails, I have E-Nail Couture, I have Not Polish, and something else. But yeah. So as you can see, we added the acrylic onto the thumb, middle finger, and the pinky. We did full coverage of the Delirium acrylic from Fenixx Nail Co. Make sure that you check them out, y'all. And also, this is your reminder. If you have not subscribed to BEARY Q Nails, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. And also, click the bell notification so you know when we drop new videos. And also, click that like button. I don't know where that came from, I'm sorry. It's just how, you know, you remember like those little moments you know they would have in those infomercials back in the day. You know, they would be talking and then all of a sudden they like come in and lean a little closer, and it's like they're sharing a little secret. That's kind of what I was trying to go for. Anyway, so back to the application. So on the my index and my ring finger, I want to do some sort of an ombre. So I'm taking the fabulous Delirium acrylic from Fenixx Nail Co. and I'm applying it basically from where my natural nail ends, and I'm just filling up the nail tip at the edge, and I'm just doing a slight ombre up onto the area where my natural nail is. And I'm going to do a slight ombre on it, you know, just to give a little différence, a little randomness, a little je ne sais quoi. So as you can see, I'm just patting it. You can see nothing's getting really stuck in the brush. Everything is laying beautifully. I mean, look at my paper towel. Nothing, like barely any glitter is coming off or getting stuck in the brush. So well done, honey. 10s across the board for Fenixx so far. Now, if anything changes, you know I'ma tell y'all. You know. But that's neither here nor there right now. So we are just going ahead and doing that. Also, hey, guys, can you comment below? What do you think? Should I do, like, are y'all okay with me just, like, talking y'all through what I'm doing? Or would y'all like me to, like, tell a story or something while the nail application is happening? Like, I don't know. I like true crime. I like scary stories. I like some funny stories sometimes. So I don't know if y'all, you know, I'm just trying to see if y'all want something a little different. Trying to gauge how y'all feel about how we doing here on BEARY Q Nails. We really want to continue building our audience. I want to continue growing our views. So if there's any suggestions, if you think I should maybe try, you know, true crime and do my nails, or a, you know, I don't know, Monty Python and do my nails, I don't know, something. Let me know in the comments below. So y'all, look at that bottle, like that bottle for that Fenixx Nail Company, yo. And the name is sexy. It is. So now I'm gonna take the Young Nails Core Natural. So remember, I'm not sure if you saw that video. If you did not, go back to the Young Nails unboxing video and watch for the swatches. Click like, subscribe, and like, and comment, and all that good stuff. And then come back to this video. And so this one is in between white and clear. So it's more of like a milky, not even milky. It's like it gives you a very natural color. When you look at it, it's very much like a light pink, clear. It's very nice. A light beige almost. And we're applying a bead of that onto the cuticle area. And we are just gonna like feather that down towards the Fenixx Delirium acrylic so we can get a little ombre action. Now I know I'm a little out of camera right now, I'm sorry, but y'all can kind of see what we trying to do here. And I'm still loving this brush, yo. This brush is off the hook. So you see, look at that lovely little bead. That lovely bead. I love it. It's a lovely bead of acrylic. It's gonna tip, and tip the acrylic and tip it into shape. And it's gonna make a nice little apex there. on, Pedro, get in the bloody frame. Sorry, it's just my alter ego yelling at myself. So you see, I got a nice little fade action. So you see, I got my little core natural. I'm building that up, pushing that close to the cuticle area, getting as close as I can, sealing around, and making sure the application is as smooth as possible. As I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn, you definitely want to try and get your application in a way to make yourself have to do less work in the long run. So, you know, a neater, cleaner application will result in you not having to do as much filing. So I'm really trying to do my best, taking my time, adding it. You know, the shape might not be the 100% best, but I think it's coming out pretty good. Listen, me with my pinky up while doing this application, I can't with myself. I cannot with myself. Pinky up, honey. Pinky up while doing nails. Alright, so we're just about finished up with applying our core natural to get that little ombre look. I feel next time I'll do a little better with the ombre, but I mean, I think I did alright. So now we're grabbing our core clear from Young Nails and we are going to encapsulate. So this is where we're going to get even more strength, especially on the nails that just have the color on it. So we're going to start with our thumb and just starting that at near the cuticle and just gently, you know, patting and pushing into place. This Young Nails clear applies so nice. But yeah, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, it has been so hot. So like I was really nervous with this acrylic application because everything has been just like awful. Like when I was doing the nails on my right hand to do this overlay, it was so hot. The patty gel was literally like just melting on my, like on the nail form and on my nail bed. It was flooding into my cuticle. Ugh. It's too much. You see, you have an issue with everything almost. Like, aside from Gel-X, the temperature really will affect how you work in. With acrylic, the warmer it is, the faster the acrylic will set. The colder it is, the slower it'll set. Polygel, the hotter it is, it is the most awful stuff to work with. But the colder it is, it's fab. And lets you work it as long as you need to get the final shape. I'm looking at my nails right now again, and I am living. Like, I love this glitter so much. So we're taking the acrylic core clear from Young Nails, and as you can see, Jesus, I'm so out of frame, it's ridiculous. But as you can see, I'm just taking a bead of it and applying it. You know, if it's near the cuticle, I'm just trying to build a little bit of an apex just to give extra strength, and just going to go all around and drag that acrylic. Nothing is getting stuck in my brush. I'm gonna gush about this brush again. Dang it, this brush is fabulous. And again, this is the Young Nails size 12. I think it's called Greg's signature brush. Greg being one of the owners of Young Nails, and it is fabulous. Alright, so we're just going to continue encapsulating in clear on all the nails. On the one that has the core natural, I'm not obviously going to put that much of a layer because I did build up an apex with the core natural. So I'll be back. Okay, just about finished up. Little bead, pat, 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 be right back. Okay, honey, clear is all applied, as you can see. I'm gonna just get my brush out of there. I'm kind of like pushing it through, if I can, some of those bristles. And take my paper towel, flip that over, and just do a nice little, you know, wipe to make sure that there's nothing stuck inside my brush. There is literally nothing. Like, this stuff is bomb, this brush. So I'm just, you know, if there was anything, like I'm just doing it to do it because I want to make sure this brush lasts as long as possible. So I was doing it, but there was literally nothing coming out of the brush. Nothing. It's awesome. Putting it back into this beautiful little pointed shape, and the brush is ready to use again. Look at the little container, it's so cute. I'm just gonna put that away and put the acrylic away. I'm very mise en place, you know. If y'all know about cooking, mise en place means everything in its place. You know, I like putting everything that I'm gonna need out when I'm, you know, everything I'm gonna need and the amount I'm gonna need out and prepared. And I like to do the opposite as well at the end. I like to organize and have everything put away properly. Alright, so as you can see, I tapped on the acrylics and they are ready to go for filing, honey. So we are getting our stuff together. I'm trying to gather my things and put some stuff away. Got my little lamp. No, lamp. Oh my goodness. Dios mío. I said lamp. Dust collector. And I'm going along the sides just to thin out the nail, and going along the sides to also, you know, crisp up the shape. You can see along the sides if there was anything overhanging. I'm checking on both sides to make sure that the nail is meeting the growth channel evenly so the nails don't look lopsided. And we are just going to be filing a little bit. Alright, so you see I'm pretty much just going over the entire nail near the cuticle. I'm gonna do that with all of them. Now I'm here with my 5-in-1 bit. Now I'm taking this and going along my cuticle area. I'm working in forward because I'm a righty. I'm working on my left hand, so it's just easier for me to use the forward option. So I'm doing that. I'm going along the edges to make sure that the cuticles look snatched. Make sure that there is no overhang. Make sure that everything just looks as smooth as possible. I love the 5-in-1 drill bit because you can get right up into the cuticle area. It doesn't hurt you. The top is pretty smooth, and you know, it really works very well. The top is a little more fine. The lower you go on that bit, meaning the widest area, is more coarse. So typically you want to use that coarser area on the thicker part of the enhancement, just so you don't hurt yourself. Just going along the sides, smoothing stuff out. So you see, I kind of use the, you know, where the new dust is or where there was and now there isn't, as kind of like a guide to show me where I was. And we're just gonna go ahead and continue that. So you see I'm using kind of like the middle of the bit for the center of the nail, just to try and debulk a little bit because I felt it was the clear was a little thick. You know, these are like I said, these are C-curve tips, so they're gonna look a little wide from the side more than normal non C-curve tip, but I don't know. They're looking good, Blue. Alright, so we're just about finished with our bit. I'm gonna stop using that, and we're gonna go over all the nails the same way. Alright, so now I'm taking a buffing block. I'm not sure of the grit. Now, she's gritty, honey. She's gritty. So I know she's at least 150. So I'm using that, and I'm using the buffing block to just press and smooth out the nail. You know, I love the buffing block because of the cushion it has. You can kind of push onto the nail, get that smooth look, and, you know, make sure there ain't no peaks, valleys, lumps, and bumps. You don't want none of that. So we're just going ahead on all sides, working it with that buffing block. And then we gonna do it to all the other fingers. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Alright, so you can see we did all the buffing. It's looking fab. So we're gonna take some swipe and we're gonna get our first little reveal of the Fenixx, honey. Look. I can't. this was like my first official like reveal of what the nail looked like. Now that I'm cleaning it off with the Young Nails swipe, I'm getting rid of all the dust and debris from all the filing and buffing that I did. And yo, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. All right, we are back. Okay, so now I'm doing, so I know I buffed already, but this one is like a 240 buffer. So it's like really fine. And I saw this posted, I think it was one of the owners of Not Polish on their Instagram. They were like, you should put cuticle oil on your nails before you do your final buff, and that will actually help smooth and give you a nice, smoother, like pristine kiss finish. And honey, I was shooketh. I was like, kiss, thank you, Not Polish, for the tip. No pun intended, but you know, a tip for working on a tip, honey. They gave me a great one. Oh my god, I'm knocking on everything. So I'm just taking this buffing block. So this one I believe is about a 240. Very fine. And I'm just going over and doing a nice little buff for any final fine scratches or anything, to get those out and get us a nice clean smooth surface. So once we go to apply our gel, it is gonna apply like butter. Oh, not like, but I mean, it's gonna apply nicely. I mean, I don't know why everybody gotta put food on something, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so after you do the buffing with the cuticle oil, I go and I wash my hands very well with soap and water, and I use my manicure brush and I scrub the heck out of my fingers and nails. I clean them like crazy, all right? Like crazy. And just to make sure they're nice and clean. Be back, doll. All right, we are back. Hands are clean. Look at that. Oh, I love the color so much. So today we are going to be using Eevee's Patty Gel base and top coat to lock in these beauties. I love it. If y'all have seen my video unboxing this top and base coat, I was gushing over it. I love Eevee, first of all, from Long Hair Pretty Nails. And I love her polygels, which are called Patty Gel. I love her brush that comes with it. Well, not comes with it, you have to buy it. But, you know, she sells a polygel brush, and I love it. And she recently, this year, came out with a base and top coat of her own, and the formulation is great. They're both very thick. They don't run anywhere. I love working with this base and top coat, so definitely highly recommend. And I'm just doing that on all my nails, making sure not to flood my cuticle. I love putting the polish over like the acrylic because it just gives you such a nice payoff. It's like, oh, you know, you can see, I mean, I know we already saw the kind of the finished product when we wiped with the swipe, but once you add the gel, it just pops, you know? The thick base coat, I feel, adds even more dimension to the glitter. Like, I feel like it, you know how sometimes you can put a magnifier over something and it just makes it look cool. So I feel like that does it even more with this acrylic from Fenixx Nail Co, Delirium. The colors are popping. so much. So I'm loving it. So I'm just applying the base coat across all my nails. I'm capping at the end. Making sure all sides are covered, because we want to make sure that that final top coat goes on like a dream. Oh, and it's Patty Gel Evie's top coat, so it will go on like a dream regardless, honey. Check the receipts. Y'all can go back in my videos and see every time I've used them. They come out fab. But yeah, she is so great. If y'all haven't checked her out, check out Long Hair Pretty Nails on YouTube. She also has an Instagram, and her name is Evie. She's fab. Love her and love her products. And also check out Young Nails online. They're on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and like every social. And then definitely check out Fenixx Nail Co. FENIXX Nail Co. Check out their website, check out their Instagram, their Facebook. Alright, so as you saw, I did 2 minutes. Normally I do only a minute. It's really not necessary to do all that extra. But, so, I did that. Also, I already went and I did my top coat on the top as well. And I did that for 2 minutes. Also, it's a thing, she says for 1 minute, I do 2 because I'm extra. And I really want it to be extra cured. I don't know if that actually does anything, but it makes me feel a little better at the end of the day. And now I'm taking her top coat, a very thin layer, and I'm putting it underneath the nails so that beautiful Delirium acrylic can shine through underneath the nails, can be protected. I don't know. I just like feeling like the entire nail is sealed all around on all edges. And after I put those top coats under the nails, I pop it in the lamp again, just for that final cure. Oh, also, just because I'm seeing right now on the screen, if y'all are wondering why I put X's on my bottles, it's because I may have more than one bottle, and I work in pharmacy. I'm a pharmacy tech, so in the pharmacy, anytime you open a stock bottle of medicine, you have to put an X on it once you open it to indicate that that bottle has already been opened. So yeah, that's just my little thing. So I'm taking my little pear. This is an extra fine cuticle bit, and it's a pear-shaped cuticle bit from Melody Susie. And I like doing this because sometimes, look, these top coats and all this base coat, all these things, they may be thick and a great formulation. Sometimes it still may run into the side walls of the cuticle, I'm sorry, on your side walls, and flood the side wall a little bit. So I like this bit specifically for the end of the manicure to just kind of like, if any gel did so happen seep on the edges, it will kind of like reopen the sidewall channels of the nail and make it look nicer. I feel like this is like a sharpener for my nails. And not meaning sharp like a knife sharp, but in terms of like the sides, I want everything to look nice and crisp. I don't want to see any kind of gel, like a layer of gel between the skin on my side wall and the actual nail, because it like flooded and then I cured it. I hate that. Sometimes I catch it, and I can just wipe it away with like an orange wood stick or, you know, something like that. And if I don't, then I have to go in and clean it up with something like this, which I recently found was this pear bit. I used to use a regular cuticle bit, but this one is awesome. So yeah, I'm taking this swipe again just because obviously I just did some dremeling, so I'm just going to take it and clean up any of the dust and debris that I just created. Look, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but since like I first started putting videos, but I mean, I'm like getting closer to staying in frame almost the entire video. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm just really like just digging in to those cuticle area. Ugh, look at it, it's so pretty. I love it. All right, so just clean up this little area and just roll up all of this. Clean up my nice little workstation. And honey, what do we use as a final top? The cuticle. So I'm adding some cuticle oil. This is just some generic cuticle oil I picked up at a beauty supply shop in Orlando. It has such a nice, it has like a fruity aroma, but it is so nourishing and just works absolutely fabulous. Definitely check it out, your local beauty supply, because they usually might have something better than you might think. So these are the nails. I love, love, love the Fenixx Nail Co Delirium color. I love the formula. Thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I love you. Sending kisses and hugs to all of you. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.